Alright. Welcome back to Banished from the Hero Party anime review, episode number. What episode are we on now? Sorry if I didn't look this up. Okay, here we go. That's the one right there. We are on episode number. When it comes up. 14. Yep, 14. Yes, I have been delaying this for several days. It just that when I finally got to watch this thing, it's usually been an issue. Yes, here's the thing. The last anime I reviewed was on Wednesday. And you think, wait, it's Saturday. Why did it take you so long to watch this one? Quite simple, really. As soon as I got home from work, basically, I'm like, well, in the case of Thursday, I watched 2 episodes of Go Busters, and then I did a review for that. And then I had to do a stream right afterwards because I had dinner had dinner, came back. It was kind of the same thing last night, where dinner, did a couple of videos. Actually, the second video I did last night, but still. So, here we're discussing episode 19 of the series, Long Vacation. Rereading the book, it appears as though, a lot of I would say the first chapter fully, based on what I read from the last chapter, I'd say it probably did cover, the last portion was definitely covered last episode. This one I could tell goes most of chapter 2 of the book. Book 8, mind you. Even the last episode, 2 episodes prior to this, it just finished out in book, it actually didn't finish out the book 6. It didn't even adapt the epilogue. It just stopped adapting, where the second last chapter went straight to book 8 for some reason. So, we briefly see the hero, where he is, acting a bit irrational, where this fact that kills me sane people. He's under the belief people die for him. He is so insane. The fact that it's not funny. And I'm not blaming his voice actor for this. I blame how he's written. And the fact that he seems kind of psychotic. That apparently people died for him. It's like, oh, it means basically saving the world. No, it doesn't. It's a bunch of nonsense that he just believes because he's possessed by the hero's blessing. Because that's been a big thing for the series. A lot of the time, blessings tend to be a big problem. Cause people go freaking nuts due to a new blessing. That has been a common thing. There's some blessings actually work perfectly fine, but not all of them. So he's briefly seen, and we move straight to basically the original hero party, minus Todora and Ares, with the addition of actually pretty much everybody. Everybody was part of the previous hero party, exception those two, are here at Ruti's mansion. Now, seeing the interior of this mansion, I'm like, and I've watched this series since the beginning, was there somebody who isekai in this world? Because I'm seeing a lot of modern, ever since I started watching this series about a couple years ago, about a few years ago I watched this, where it just seems as though, a lot of the stuff basically tends to be, I'm not seeing a planet per se. I've seen stuff that, we see from modern people. Like, for instance, the Doctor Zoltan. That's not what you see in present day 21st century. Not in medieval times. So, they discuss about the hero, the fact that there are apparently 2 heroes now, the fact that they want him and Ruti to meet. So, Rit, Red, and Ruti agreed to take a vacation. Just in case, because he's on the way, because Van is on the way to Zoltan. So, Doran stays there. Tedra, what's the elf's name? I forgot. She's voiced with Lex Tipton. Yolandra. That's her name, Yolandra. Yeah, she basically stays there, basically just monitors the apothecary. Yep, she's there, monitors the apothecary. And the former champion, Albert, he pretty much basically also agrees to stay there too. So they all go to this other town named Avalon, where it's named after a guy who helped save the town. What was he? Was he a hero? Not really. He was a get this. He was a lumberjack who apparently the town was destroyed, and apparently over the course of one night, this guy basically just rebuilt everybody's homes in a span of one night. I'm like, is he the Flash or something? And then you see a statue in town, and one of the things that this character brags about is his pecs. I'm like, okay. You don't brag about his abs? Nope, just his pecs. Okay, so they check on the town. They go to the store to buy some gifts. Of course, Ruti and Rit are very happy. And then they stay at a house. There's talk about staying at an inn, but stay at a house, which could be their version of Airbnb, because this seems like a house that you would see for an Airbnb in present day. And heck, the porch that they're on, the way it's designed, it looks like a modern day porch. Yes. Now, this is probably not the fault of the original source material. This is the fault of the anime, where a lot of this stuff seems like it's from a different century than what they're setting they're in. So, there's even one scene where all like basically you have Rit wearing a swimsuit for some reason, and of course Ruti wears a big shirt, and her excuse is, I forgot my swimsuit. I thought that was funny. And they have dinner. And also, there's a really interesting where basically they come back from coming to town, and they come across a woman who collapsed at a fork of the road. Now, in the book, basically, it was a problem with her stomach. In the anime, it was a problem with her neck. I'm not sure why this was changed for. In the book, they're mentioning about her appendix about to burst. Here, it's basically treating what seems like a concussion. I'm not really sure why they changed it for. Maybe change next episode. I mean, they kept the same name in the book. Her name is Kate. So he does mention he runs an apothecary. The fact he'll treat her. They mention also she's after some poison. That's the reason why. Not like that's what they mentioned here. Which that's how the dub translated as. Even though in the book it was basically to do with her appendix. So he treats her. You guys were mentioning he runs apothecary. And that's kind of episode ends, basically her staying at their house for a bit. And yeah, as mentioned, that's pretty much the episode in a nutshell. Not very much else to say about this episode. It's pretty good, except the changes are quite weird. I mean, it's only one small change, but it doesn't really affect the thing of show. It seems as though, like, while reading the chapter, wearing like two locations, it seems like as soon as basically Ruti, Rit, and Red leave town, it's like all the rest of this episode focus on them. It seems like the stuff focused on Zoltan is not in the episode itself. There's also something with also Mr. Carly Wally pops up toward the end of the episode. Just basically his appearances. My guess is they probably did something where they adapted up until when they left and basically kept their story going forward, because basically it's like two different stories going on in chapter 2. My guess is we'll get that with the very next episode, which I'll watch that next. And then afterwards, I'm going to watch Case Closed. Yep. Now, I should point out, though, there is no One Piece tomorrow, because it's taking a week off. It is, sadly. But they'll probably review the manga tomorrow. Yes, definitely. So, this is going to be pretty much the particular review. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and do not hit the dislike button. Next up, more Banished here part. Okay, next to you. Bye.